Yes, corazón.
It's something about that. Ooh. It's something about that. Look. It's something about me making all this motherfucking paper. It's something about these lame ass bitches that I hate.
Thumbnail. Welcome to Mama Shay's World. Hey y'all. Hey. Okay. I think I'm all caught up. Let me do this. I'm gonna do a Q&A. So I posted an updated Q&A, and I also posted it on my think I better let it go. Let it go, baby. No, I don't want to connect to the iPhone. Y'all tripping. Technology is a mug. So let me go to my Q&As. Okay. Did I say welcome to Mama Shay's World? We about to get this Q&A out the way, y'all. Hold on. Where is it? Think I better let it go. Let it go, baby. That's what I'm gonna do. This Q&A. Hold on, y'all gotta find it. Hold on. It might be in the other phone. Yeetity. Welcome to Mama. I already said that, didn't I? It's a whole nother day, y'all. I'm getting ready to do this Q&A while I staple these papers. Now, my printer don't I'm trying to find these questions, y'all. The printer at work's supposed to staple the packets for you, right? I know I pressed the staple button. It did not work. So now I gotta hand staple them while they're out. But I got time. Just look at my wrist, I got time today. Crossing the line today. My team won the Super Bowl. Hey. Okay, these questions. Okay. First one. What advice can you give about going through stages of grief? Oh, that's kind of, I'm not going to say I can't. I don't play with people and their grieving process because everyone is different, right? I would hate for anybody to get offended because everyone is different and everyone handles grief differently. So I don't know. It would be hard. My only advice would be pray. Add some meditation in there. I don't know. That's kind of a hard one because I don't know. You can't tell nobody how to grieve or when to grieve, and because grief is like it come like a thief in the night. You don't never know when it's gonna come. When it do come, sometimes it come hard, sometimes it come soft, sometimes you think you're over, then here it come right back again. So that one is, I don't know. That's a hard one. That's kind of a hard one. So my only advice for that would be to just pray while you're going through it, while you're trying to, don't fight it. Don't fight it. That's the worst thing you can do with grief. The worst. The worst. Don't ever try to fight it. Because it's just, I think if you try to fight it, it'll make it worse. It'll make it much, much worse. Let's see here. The next one, peace or profit? Which is more important and why? Is it possible to have both? It's definitely possible to have both. Okay? It's definitely possible to have both. And I say that, which one, if I had to choose, which one would I rather have? Having them both is an awesome feeling. Having them both is, man, that feeling is like phenomenal. So I think it's possible to have both. Let me see. What was the next question? Can you sing or dance well? Where does Binky get her talent from? I think I'm a good of a singer. That's what Binky used to say. Mom, you was a good of a singer. I cannot dance. I could not dance. Binky's talent comes from God. Because some of the things that this young lady does, have done, and plan to do amazes me. Amazes me. 2:11. 25. It just amazes me. So, she definitely didn't get her dancing from her dad. Maybe my mom? My mom was a dancing machine and a singing machine. I thought I wanted to be in a little rap group before, when I was younger. But that did nothing. Nothing at all. E.D. Let's see. When you outgrow people, is it okay to simply move on in life without them and not feel bad about it? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. It is. It is. And that goes for family and friends. It's okay to move on. Never allow anyone to embark on your growth, to stunt your growth. Right, y'all, I'm so tired of these. I can't wait till I'm done wearing these because I feel myself saying things differently. I just noticed something. I feel like I'm out of Mama Shay mode because I'm at work and I can't. I hope that ain't showing up. Okay. And I can't say or do certain things. Yeet-to-dee. But yeah. So anywho, if someone, never let anyone stunt your growth. Never, ever, ever. Never ever. Never ever. How many more minutes I got, y'all? Oh, I got like 20 more minutes. And that goes for friends and family. Because if you don't do titles, just don't do titles. Don't do titles and you're good. Don't do titles and you're good. It's when you start doing them titles as you get stagnant and stuck. Stagnant and stuck. What are your favorite things about being a content creator / manager / businesswoman / mother and grandmother? My favorite thing about being, first I wouldn't even, I used to didn't and I kind of still don't. Think of myself as a content creator. I'm starting to get more comfortable. I'm learning more as I go on. And I'm in my zone, but I wouldn't really say that I'm a content creator. But I love it. The favorite thing about being a content creator is meeting new people. Extending my friend circle. Because sometimes we reach an age or a time in our life to where we're just over people. But then when you're a content creator, you realize that this world, not just the United States, this whole world, there's different people and different personalities. And that's my best part of it all. Because I got some sisters, you can't tell me they not my sisters. But I ain't never met them. You did let the church say amen. Manager. I am no longer a manager. I agreed not to manage anyone anymore. If I do, it would be my grandchildren, unless God says different. Unless God says differently. I don't have the oomph to even want to deal with any of that. I don't mind continuing to manage Binky's music whenever she get ready to do that. I think that's going to be fun. My favorite thing about that is being behind the scenes and nobody know it, right? So I love that kind of stuff. What's my favorite thing about being a businesswoman? I'm constantly learning. That's exciting, and I'm keeping busy, and I'm constantly growing, so that makes me feel like I always want to be a businesswoman. It makes me feel like entrepreneurship was the right route. Some people are put on this earth to do certain things. We have different assignments, okay? We have different assignments, and I just think one of my assignments was to do exactly. I've never had started a business, ran a business, or worked at a job that I did not like. Never. Never, ever. Never, ever. And I have fun in doing all of them. My favorite thing about being a mother and a grandmother, my favorite thing about being a grandmother is being able to love, being able to teach still and hug, and I don't know, that whole experience is that's just, there's no words for that. To be a Gigi, there's no words to that. My favorite thing about being a mother is seeing what my grandmother experienced, by smelling your roses while you're still alive, and that's with the good, bad, and the ugly, and the exceptional, right? Mama Shay, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's your goals and or your dreams? Now that there, every time I get that question, I say the same thing. Now that there is personal. That's between me and God. I always tell people, never share your plans. Your plans are your goals and your dreams with anyone any human until it has manifested. But one thing I will tell you is I plan to be alive. I plan to be happy. I plan to still be at peace. I plan to be further than where I am today, mentally, physically, and financially. That's all I'm going to say about that one. What advice do you have for a sensitive creator? As far as mental toughness when seeing negative, you got to get in the field. You have to get in the field. It's going to have to grow on you. It's not always easy. And in the beginning, it doesn't come right at the beginning either. It just doesn't. It's something that has to come as you grow. Because I told y'all in the beginning, when Binky started, I used to get real sensitive about them. I used to be in the comments like tough, going in. And she used to tell me don't worry about them. And now she be worried about them. I'm like, Bianca, girl, if you practice what you preach. Practice what you preach. So there's really no formula for that. The advice I would say is do more engaging, focus on the ones that are positively focusing on you. So now what I do, the strategy that I use now, I go into my comments, because Google loves when you engage. They love that. That's always a plus. I go to my comments, and I don't only just seek out the good ones, because a lot of people have different opinions, and it's theirs. It belongs to them, right? So, I got like 5 more minutes. It belongs to them, so you have to let it be what it is. So I'll comment on those that I want to comment. I heart the good and the not so good. The bad and the ugly, I delete. I never entertain it. If it starts, I also never read the full comment. If it's starting off negative and I can kind of tell where this is going, I just be like, no thank you, I'm good. No. That was from someone named Daryl. I forgot to read the names. And the question before that came from Gemini Gangster, blank blank, 1510, Gemini Gangster, Daryl Kyle. I'm sorry, 8142. I said Daryl King. So those are all the people who ask these questions. Gemini Gangster says, what steps do you take to protect your boundaries and mental health? Number 1, pray for protection. Number 2, I stand firm. I mean what I say. I stand on it. And that's for boundaries. What else do I do for my boundaries? I pray for guidance. And that guidance helps me stand firm and keep my boundaries so that I don't backtrack. Ain't nobody perfect. We all backtrack sometimes. What else? Mental health. I'm about to turn this heater on. It's freezing in this building. I don't know why. Do they turn the heat off on the weekend? Yeet to dee. For mental health, I've tried many different tactics. And this year alone, starting in August, I think I'm at my safest zone that I've ever been in mental health wise. And that comes with age, experience, and growth. And again, number 1, prayer. It just does. Mental health is something that is overlooked. I no longer hold things in. That's dangerous. Because when you're setting yourself up to be like an exploding volcano or erupting volcano or something of that nature, that's dangerous. You're doing something to your insides and something to your insides, and it's dangerous. Because I used to be a force to be reckoned with when it came to what these youngins call crashing out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I probably did it once or twice, and I don't plan on doing it again. Probably almost hurt myself. Should a creator have an assistant / editor? It depends on Daryl. It depends on the level of your channel. It depends on. Hold on. It depends on the level of your channel. It depends on a lot of things. The level of your channel, your busy schedule, if you're still working a job or if you're just a content creator, how much you're willing to put into it. I didn't get me. Whenever I had an assistant, it was for them to assist me, to assist her. I didn't get an assistant right away. I waited till the workload was bigger. An editor, again, depends on your personal schedule, your personal preference, your time management. If your time management is good and you're able to do it. But I hired an editor at one point, and that's why I used to get so angry when I was their manager, because all of them, every last one of them, Tehran, Binky, Takia, P, Bubba. I'm not sure what P does and what her niche was as far as content creating, but I know Bubba is a hella fine editor. Takia can edit really well, and Binky know how to do thumbnails. Like, I'm like, I shouldn't have to pay for this, but at one point I did hire those type of people. As far as boot camp, work ethic can never be faked. Do you agree? I agree. It can't. You either have a good one or you don't. That's true. But can it be taught? Yes, it definitely can be taught. Work ethic can definitely be taught. Definitely. What plans do you have on to make your lifestyle better or more interesting? My life is great. It's good. And depending on what someone may call interesting, because in my eyes, it's very interesting. I'm going to have to call y'all right back. I'm going to forget where I left off at, but... I'm going to come back. I love y'all. Woo, eat the D. Let me finish this video. Real quick, right fast. Whole nother day. I don't even remember where I leave off at. Y'all don't ever answer me back. Y'all don't never answer me back. Eat the D. Let me see. Okay, I think it was here. What advice do you have for a sensitive creator? I think I talked about that one. You just gotta ignore those. You gotta learn to ignore those comments and keep your eye on the prize. But still communicating with your community is a must. Mama Shay, do you genuinely feel Binky is happy with Tyrell? I do. I feel like it's challenging for her. When you go from boys to men, it's definitely different. I'm still, as a mother, I'm still watching, but I'm staying in my lane. But to answer that question, yeah, I do. I think she's genuinely happy right now. I do. I mean, I know my baby, but sometimes we don't know. These grown ass kids. Can you sing or dance well? No. Where does Binky get her talent from? I used to think I can sing. Then I used to smoke cigarettes. Then I started vaping. And I definitely can tell a difference in my voice. But just like everybody else, when I get a little Acray juice in me, I think I be blowing. I can't dance. I ain't never been able to dance. I ain't got no rhythm. But again, when I get a little juice in me, I think I really be on beat. I really do think I don't know where her talent come from. Binky got an amazing story behind all of her talents. This is a young lady that they once told me that they would have to teach her how to talk again and she will never walk again. You to D, let the church say amen. Binky said, but God said, nah, not that one. And then here comes Binky saying, bullshit. All right. What plans do you have on to make your lifestyle better or more interesting? I think my lifestyle is fine. I am an introvert. I always say introvert by nature. I keep saying I want to meet lots of my YouTube family, right? But then I ask myself, how you gonna act? Cause how they gonna act when they meet you and find out you ain't trying to hang out, you ain't trying to go to no club, you don't go to no day bar, you comfortable with just sitting here watching TV. I loved when I was behind the scenes and a lot of people was questioning, well, who is Binky and who's her mama and this and that, blah, 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 blah. Then she started getting me in on some videos and they wanted to see more of me. And I just went, nope, get somebody else to do it. Now my day doesn't seem right if I don't come see y'all. Far as better, one thing I would like to do is not have to, like right now, I'm considering going back to school to work on my second master's, right? I can't wait to live for the day to where I don't have to do what I'm doing. The only thing I don't have to do is I don't have to create videos. I don't have to react to videos. I don't have to have a YouTube channel. I don't have to go over on Twitch. But I have to own that business and I have to get up and go to work. So when I get to the point to where I don't have to do one or both of those, it'll be much better. But as for now, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm humble, and I'm in love with me. Right? When you outgrow people, is it okay to simply... Did I already answer most of these? Because I remember this question. When you outgrow people... Oh, y'all... Friends and family, I answered that one already. Did I just answer some questions twice? I would just say I'm here to share and listen, and anything you want to share with us, so I ain't asking anything, and maybe you can throw in a little 2 minutes of an overall to address comments. Momsy, I just love hearing you let people know that you know I love you. Comments. Oh, on comments on my chat. Yeah, a lot of times I have certain comment days that I have days that I just go in on the comments and I just, go through them and I filter through them. Sometimes I can't catch them all, but over here on this channel, bullying will not be tolerated. Disrespect will not be tolerated. Threatening people will not be tolerated. None of that. This ain't what we doing. Not over here. You can have your opinion. You sure can. And I don't always catch them all. Because I post so frequently, I don't always catch them all. But when I catch it, you're out of there. You're a goner. What steps do you take to protect your boundaries and mental health? I think I did that one already. Did I do that one? I would say being an introvert is a big protection. Staying away is a big protection. That's my boundary, my shield. Distance. To answer that question, distance protects my boundaries and my mental health. I stay away from it. I just, if I know for a fact it's a sensitive subject or something that's going to test me, I stay away. Back in the day, I used to be the type of person that would even get up and move if I feel like my space was being violated or my mental was at risk. Y'all, I get up and move, and when nobody know it, like a thief in the night, choom, I see that somebody 3, 4, 5 years later, girl, wait, I came over and you was, no, ain't doing it. When it comes to being a good judge of character, do you feel that you have the spiritual gift of discernment? I really do, Daryl, and I'm thankful for it. I am extremely thankful for it. Because at first it used to just be for other people, and then I'd be like, well, why I couldn't see that in my own life? Why I couldn't see that coming? Now, the more I got in tune with me, the more mature I got, the more I just, and I don't even focus or be doing a I don't even do none of that. Like excuse me, it comes natural. That's the scariest part for me, that it comes natural. So when it comes natural, I just be like, oh, ooh, that's what I'd be like. Are y'all ever gonna do a meet and greet? Think that'll be a good idea. We have done several meet and greets, and it just seems like the ladies and Tehran and now Tyrell, all are on different paths and different spaces in their lives, and it's hard to get everybody together. It's extremely hard. And by me not being their manager, I can't make it happen or demand that it happens. You know what I'm saying? So I do my best to, when everybody together, I just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Bubba be off doing his own thing. Bianca on working on the house. Takia is in love. P just chilling. Tyrell trying to be Uncle Elroy. Tehran, he loves the exciting life. Binky's a laid-back person. It's hard to get them all on the same page. It seems like ever since everybody has come together, it's been about 4 or 5 years, and things change a lot. Things have changed a lot in those 5 years, and it seems as if nobody's on the same page anymore. So that's hard. I would love to do it. I would love to do 1 or 2. Hey, Mama Shay, I just need a little advice. My baby is a senior this year and go to college in the fall. 1, can you give me some advice on how to cope with her leaving? Girl, enjoy it. Be happy. No, I'm just playing. As soon as to be an empty nester, what are the new hobbies and things I should try? Get in tune with yourself first. Get in tune with yourself. First, being an empty nester, that's a hard thing for me to speak on because I did mine all wrong. I was a mother, and you know, there's no book to this thing, being a mom. Whether you're a single mom or married or in a relationship, there's no book or no anything to that nature to teach us how to do it. But we be so excited, right? When they gone, but we need to cherish that time when they're there, and when they leave, first things first, get in tune with you, get to know you, get to love you a little bit more, and then everything else shall follow. Should creator have why do it seem like I read these? I already answered the meet and greet as far as boot camp. How How are you doing mentally? And are you and Papa D still going strong with each other? I'm great mentally. And yes, we will always, that will always be my best friend. What advice or ideas do you have for me to start a podcast or YouTube? Girl or guy, I don't know. Who is this? Only one, somebody. Just do it. Do it now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let me see. What are your thoughts about dating? Yeet to D. Let me get to that. Hold on, y'all. I gotta run in here. Okay, y'all. Let me finish this up right fast. Okay, what are your thoughts about dating in 2025? Y'all, I done said it many times before. Come on now, go, ma'am. You just gonna sit there? The dating pool has piss and vomit in it and puke in it. And I'm so glad that I don't have to be in it. I refuse to be in it. No thank you, no ma'am, no ham. But I also say that, and I look at how Binks just did this show, and why my voice sound so deep? I look at how Binks just did this show and came out with someone that seems to sync well and or match well with her. You know what I'm saying? So it may still be good people out there, but I guess it depends on the age group. I do have like homegirls or people that I associate with, and I hear their stories, and I'm like, eat the D. Like, it's a bit scary. And I need to stop watching so much damn TV. I watch TV, and I see something on TV and just be like, oh, whoa. He did what? She did who? And it ain't always the men. I don't want y'all to think that I'm just saying that it's always it ain't always the men. No, absolutely not. It's not. Because some of these women, woo, girl, if you was gonna do all of that, why you even get in a relationship? You don't want no relations. Sheesh. With the new president, what is a career that you think will keep people afloat? That's a hard one. I haven't put any thought into it because I really don't. I avoid. Remember I told you I avoid things. I avoid politics almost at all costs. And I've learned as I started to put myself under construction, I've learned to live in the moment and live for the day. You know what I'm saying? If you make plans like me going back to school, great. But him being in office, I really haven't put any thought into it. I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. For me, and I think it depends on the individual as well. For me, education is always the key. I think that's what I was put here for. Whether I'm teaching in person, teaching online, sidebar, tutoring. I used to always say that the elderly and children are the most forgotten about people in the workforce and in the industries. And families are constantly growing. One thing that I always wanted to do that I never even put any effort into was being a funeral home director. And I'm like, people die every day, B. But I'd rather deal with the living than invest in that. That's also, that may be a good investment. But a good career investment. But I guess it depends on the individual. what their interests are, what their strengths are. I must say this, I am a big firm believer, and I never have in my whole life. I would never ever open a business and or work anywhere that I'm not happy. Never. It has to, my interest has to be in it 100%. Never. Nope. Won't do it. I see so many people take a job because they have to, and I pray that I never have to do any of that. I pray that I don't. When I was intrigued by, you know, teenagers and behaviors and stuff, I went and worked for the juvenile detention center. I was a foster parent, always been a teacher. Did some online tutoring for some brainiac, silver spoon, spoiled children before. I don't know, it depends on the person, I think. When your block list is longer than your grocery list, is that a sign you're on the right? Yes, and is. Yeet-a-dee. Damn show here. When I was going to close down my Facebook, because I just can't, Facebook irks my nerves. I don't know why, but it does. And speaking of, y'all go follow me on all platforms. If y'all got a Twitch, follow me on Twitch, Mama Shay 813. If y'all got an Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. I don't know, it's Mama Shay something. If y'all got a TikTok, go follow me on TikTok. It's Mama Shay something. And of course, like, comment, and subscribe on this here YouTube. What else am I on? I got a Snapchat. I don't use that. Every now and again, I dip off into there and get interested in that, but it doesn't hold my interest much. What else do I have? I have a Live, Libee. Is it Live or Love? Is it? Let me see. What is it? I forgot. I think it's Libee. So go follow me on all streams. And each one, I always say I'm the same person all the way around, but each platform, y'all get a different version of me. That's what I love about all these different platforms. And I thought I would never even be into it. TikTok, y'all get the can't dance, I want to sing, I'm in my moment, Mama Shay. Twitch, y'all get the sipping Mama Shay. YouTube, y'all get the mama of Mama Shay and a little bit of the managerial Mama Shay. I don't have a platform yet to where it's just straight business. And back to the career thing, always do something that you can be you, right? Like, I just happen to have the personality to where I feel like, and character to where I feel like, and I consider myself to be well-rounded, right? I don't ever want to have to, when I walk into work, the way I talk to y'all, that's how, and I love the atmosphere. I love that parents and my coworkers understand that this is just her. She ain't being disrespectful. She ain't ghetto. This is just her. But I love that I'm well-rounded, because if I need to sit at a table with a whole bunch of parents and or coworkers from the hood that's on some BS, I can sit at that table. When I need to sit at the table with the admin team, I can sit at that table. When I need to sit at the table with some of the students themselves, I can still sit at I love it. So that's why I always say, get to know you, get in tune with you, and then you know what you can, will, and can't, and won't, and don't tolerate. And what you can, will, won't, and don't stand or handle, right? Where's my last? I think that's the last question, y'all. If Binky was, you today. If Binky was to get pregnant by Stunner right now, how would you feel and react? I would be excited. Y'all, I always wanted more kids. I have 4 children. That's probably why I was a foster parent for a whole different reason. But I'm glad that 95, 98% of my foster children are still in my life. And now they have children. They're still in my life. I had 2 twin girls. Ruben, y'all met Ruben before. I had him and his sisters. They're twins. Why they just send me an invite? And no, I don't feel old. Damn. But it warms my heart But why I just get an invite to their 21st birthday party? They know I'm gonna turn up though. They know I ain't finna come in there. Hey honey, how are ya? No, they know I'm coming to be the same mother I was when I was their foster mother. Ye to thee, let the church say amen. Are there any more questions? So I hate that I stopped at 4. Sometimes I'm like, dang, I wish I would have had more kids. And y'all know, biologically, I'm the oldest of 9. I don't claim none but about 2 of them. Is it 2? 1. Yeah, and I'm going to his wedding this weekend. Ye to thee. I always say I'm the only child because my grandmother raised me. My grandmother has 7. So she considered me her youngest of her 8. So yeah. And I always tell, I don't want my boys to have no more kids unless they're married and sat down somewhere. But I always say, no more joiners. Me and my foe, we good. But neither one of my girls, actually I have 6 if you count Cece, 2 girls. So, but I don't get to see them because Cece don't live near. You know what I'm saying? And I see Skylar and them on a regular, weekly. Unless something tragic happens, like all 4 of them get sick for a whole month. I miss my baby so much, y'all. Yeah, next week, prepare to get sick of me with them because I'm having my camera out. We doing Valentine cookies. I don't know what else we're doing. A lot of times, I don't know what it is about my house, but they get at the door, at the door, they strip, bucket naked. And they'll do some stuff that I be wanting to show y'all and tell y'all about, but I can't because they bucket naked. And I'm like, what is y'all doing? Those 4 are hilarious. A team to be reckoned with. So, if she does, and when she does have a baby, I'll be excited. And it ain't gonna matter by who, cause why? That's not gonna matter to me. I know parents in a child's life are important, cause I ain't done doing my research. I'm still watching Mr. Tyrell and them cuttings. I'm pulling up on them cuttings too soon, so y'all stay tuned. I'm pulling up on them cuttings. I ain't playing. I'm just waiting for this snow. If y'all been watching me, y'all know that the winter ain't for me. It's just not for me physically or any other way. As the church say, amen. But as soon as this snow letter, we supposed to be having another snowstorm. But I think that was all my questions for this Q&A. Y'all asked some interesting questions. I love it. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to call y'all. Bye.